name's Beijie, and I also go by my English name Anne. I am the director of the Long U.S. China Institute in the School of Social Sciences. I earned my Ph.D. in political science right here at UC Irvine in 2014. It's a great honor to return to this campus that has shaped so much of my academic and professional life. I was born and raised in China. My journey in political science began in the United States, where I completed my undergraduate studies at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, before pursuing my graduate training here at UCI. After finishing my PhD, I returned to China and spent the last 8 years at the Center for China and Globalization, a leading Beijing-based think tank. In my most recent role as its Deputy Secretary General, I led major policy initiatives, organized high-level international forums, and worked across sectors to advance dialogue on U.S.-China relations. My own academic training, rooted in political economy and international relations, allows me to analyze institutions, global trends, and domestic politics interact to shape both countries. But I've always believed that impact research must go beyond the academic sphere. It should be translated into actionable insights that guide policy, inform public discourse, and help communities make better decisions. At the Long U.S. China Institute, we focus on the complexities of contemporary Chinese society, politics, and culture. As director, my job is to drive research and host programs that advance mutual understanding between the U.S.-China while connecting scholars with policymakers, community leaders, and the broader public. The Institute's work is organized into 6 key research areas. These reflect the expertise of our core faculty coming from social sciences, humanities, law, business, and social ecology, disciplines that are engaged in cutting-edge research on China and its global role. I'm especially excited to work with our faculty and our partners to highlight issues of critical importance to both nations and foster deeper understanding of this rapidly evolving relationship. In the past decade, I've worked at the intersection of think tanks, government institutions, and international business and diplomatic communities to build platforms for dialogue on U.S.-China relations. These experiences show me how essential institutions like the Long Institute are, especially today when the relations between the US and China are more complex and more consequential than ever. At a time when we need more research, more dialogue, and more efforts to bridge the gap between academia, journalism, policymaking, and the general public, I saw an opportunity to return to UCI to lead these efforts. And personally, returning to UCI is incredibly meaningful. I spent 5 wonderful years on this campus as a graduate student. I still have fond memories of learning from brilliant faculty, thriving in a collaborative academic environment, and feeling supported by a culture of openness and inclusion. Beyond its rising global profile, UC Irvine is a place I deeply respect. It gave me the intellectual foundation and critical skills that guided much of my career. Now it's my turn to contribute. What excites me the most about this role is the opportunity to build on the Institute's strong foundation and help shape its future. I see the Long U.S. China Institute as more than a research center. It's a vital platform for dialogue, engagement, collaboration, and impact. I am currently working with the Institute's academic director, Professor Emily Baum, a wonderful historian, to develop academic programming that highlights the UCI's strengths in contemporary Chinese studies and global affairs. And I'm also collaborating with the Institute's key supporters, Mr. and Mrs. John Long and Ms. Vivian Long, on initiatives that will expand the Institute's brand and influence, both within university and beyond. My goal is to position the Long U.S. China Institute as a hub that connects creative research and strategic engagement, also a place where scholars, students, policymakers, and public can come together to better understand one of the most important relationships of our time. Thank you for this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm incredibly honored to be back at UC Irvine, and I look forward to working with our community to take the Long U.S. China Institute into its next phase of excellence. Thank you.